Time stands are the most common type of stand ability we see a Joestar antagonist possess. Dio can stop time, Diavolo can skip time, and Kira can reverse time. These abilities are extremely powerful, but when it comes to Pucci and his stands, he reaches divine levels of power. His stand made in heaven is arguably on the level of a Requiem stand and can easily solo 90% of stands from Jojo. What are Pucci's stand abilities, and what makes them such formidable threats?
手遅かったな。空城城太郎、待っていたぞ。この時よ。
Whitesnake's original ability was being able to remove discs containing your soul and stand ability. When your soul was removed, you'd pretty much become an empty husk devoid of all feelings and emotion. When a disc is inserted into someone, they basically see your memories. The stand disc takes away your stand ability for good until it's reinserted. Giving it to someone else will give them that stand ability instead. If they already have a stand, the stand ability will reject them. Animals can be given stand discs, as Foo Fighters was only a clump of algae before. Whitesnake also has the ability to force you into an illusion or dream of some kind. These are multi-layered and extremely difficult to escape. The stand itself isn't too impressive physically, but makes up for it by being an extremely long-range remote type. The stand getting a clean hit on your head is enough to remove your disc and leave you incapacitated for a few seconds. Sea Moon is the next step in Made in Heaven's evolution. Sea Moon can manipulate gravity. It doesn't control gravity in the same way other characters in fiction do, but instead makes Pucci the center of reverse gravity. When anyone or anything attempt to get close to Pucci, they will be violently repelled away as if they were falling in that direction. This also affects things as they fall away too. Only things already fixed to the ground won't be affected. Trying to get him from the air will make you fall upwards. The ability only deactivates once you are a certain distance away from him. Pucci can use Sea Moon to float or walk on surfaces too. Sea Moon's fists making contact with any object will shift their gravitational force, usually resulting in opponents turning inside out. This is an insta-kill move in a lot of cases, but Jolene survived only due to her ability. The power even works if its fist grazes something. The power is however reversed if Sea Moon touches it twice. If Pucci is about to get damaged, he can use Sea Moon's gravity manipulation on his body to avoid damage. Finally, Sea Moon has an early version of time acceleration, being able to accelerate the growth or development of living things.
Made in Heaven.
Made in Heaven can accelerate time. The flow of time in all things is influenced by gravity. If you are in space, time would move slower for you than those on Earth. Sea Moon basically takes this concept and powers it up to a massive degree. By manipulating the gravity of the Earth, Moon, and the universe, Made in Heaven can accelerate the time for almost everything on Earth. Living things are not affected by this ability, but everything else is. Most things would immediately start to go bad or fall apart, even if they would have typically taken years to get to that point. If all the milk goes bad, maybe your dad will finally return. Everyday objects become deadly weapons as throwing a baseball now gives us the velocity of a bullet. Your average pickup truck, moving at 2 miles per hour, suddenly accelerates to a massive degree, usually ending in disaster. The cycles of the sun and moon become increased as their 24-hour cycles come and go in 2 seconds. Even a walk-in freezer can kill you as the rate of freezing increases. This obviously disorients people to a large degree, as their brains can't register everything going on around them. Time goes faster and faster over time as the universe itself can't keep up and eventually resets entirely. It seems like everyone knows their fate somehow, as their entire lives had raced past their minds in seconds. Made in Heaven can also decrease the time limits of abilities like Stop Time and likely King Crimson. Pucci can move along the time acceleration, and since the speed he accelerates is infinite, that gives him infinite speed. That, compared to Made in Heaven's high physical stats, makes it a formidable opponent. There exists an evolved version of each of these stands that increase their power even more. These stands were introduced in a George Joestar novel, which I know isn't canon, so get off my back. Whitesnake Ultimate has the ability to create discs once again. However, this time, it can duplicate stand discs and give them to others. However, giving them to a random human will cause them to explode. Made in Heaven Ultimate can accelerate time to an even more ludicrous degree than its base version. is fast enough to reset the universe in seconds, with it being able to cycle through over 30 different universes in a short span. Pucci may not be the strongest stand user out there, but his ability to inherit 3 powerful stands makes him a Chad in his own right. It's too bad he was clapped by a kid.
アリーベ・デルチ